Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of Hell Gate, he should have old turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Here's a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time, have napkins enow about you. Here, you'll sweat for it. Knock, knock. Who's there in the other devil's name? Faith, here's an equivocator that could swear in both the scales against either scale, who committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Faith, here's an English tailor, come hither for stealing out of a French hose. Come in, tailor. Here you may roast your goose. Knock, knock. Never at quiet. What are you? But this place is too cold for hell. I'll devil porter it no further. I had thought to have let in some of all professions that go to the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon. I pray you remember the porter.
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Faith, sir, we were carousing to the second cock, and drink, sir, is a great provoker of three things.
What three things does drink especially provoke?
Marry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes and unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but it takes away the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. It makes him, and it mars him. It sets him on, and it takes him off. It persuades him and disheartens him, makes him stand to and not stand to, and in the lie leaves him.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
That it did, sir, in the very throat of me. But I requited him for his lie, and I think, being too strong for him, though he took up my leg sometime, yet I make a shift to cast him.
Is thy master stirring?
Our knocking has awaked him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy Thane?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him. I have almost slipped the hour.
I'll bring you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we delight in physics pain, this is the door.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly where we lay. Our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lamentings heard in the air, strange screams of death, and foreseeing the accents terrible. Our dire combustion and confused events. New hatch to the woeful time, the obscure bird clamored the livelong night. Some say the earth was fibrous and did shake.
'Twas a rough night.
My young remembrance cannot parallel the fellow to it.
Oh, horror, horror, horror. Tongue nor heart can conceive nor name thee.
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece, most sacrilegious murder hath broke the Lord's anointed temple, and stole thence the life of the building.
What is it you say? The life?
You mean his majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with the new Gorgon. Do not bid me speak, see and then speak yourselves. Awake, awake. Ring the alarm bell, murder and treason, Banquo and Donalbain. Malcolm, awake! Shake off this downy sleep, death's counterfeit, and look on death itself. Up, up, and see the great doom's image. Malcolm, Banquo, and from your graves rise up and walk like sprites to countenance this horror. Isabel.
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley? The sleepers of the house, speak, speak.
O gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Oh, Banquo, Banquo, our royal master's murdered.
Well, alas, what in our house?
So cruel anyway. Did I prithee contradict thyself and say it not so?
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For from this instant there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere lees is left as fault to brag of.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know that the spring, the head, and the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father is murdered.
Oh, by whom?
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and face were all badged with blood, so were their daggers, which, unwiped, we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love outrun the positive reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There, the murderers, steeped in the colors of the trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make love's known?
Oh, help me, hands, ho.
Look to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim argument for hours?
What should we be spoken of? Where our fate hid in auger hole may rush and seize us? Let's away. Our tears are not yet brewed.
Nor our strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
Look to the lady. And when we have our naked fertilities here that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most holy piece of work to know what fears and scruples shake us, and the great hand of God I stand, and this against the unindulged pretense outright of treasonous malice.
And so do I.
So, let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well contented.
What will you do? Let's not consort with them to show an unfelt sorrow is in office, which the false man does easy, all to England.
To Ireland, aye, our separate fortune shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers and men's smiles, the near in blood, the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted, and our safety way is to avoid the aim. Therefore, to horse, let us not be daunted of leave talking, but shift away. There's warrant in the thief which steals itself when there's no mercy left.